So I'm in trouble here a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I always like the statistics of looking at packages of candies and seeing what you get for each flavor or each color. It's interesting.
Yeah.
And part of it is you would think that they would
Nice trick that tower's got. Repairing machines.
Okay, sorry.
I always wonder if they make them in equal amounts or if they actually sort of poll people for perhaps what their favorite flavors are and have a greater leaning towards those flavors. Have you ever considered that?
Yep.
Because back when I was helping out at my grandfather and uncle's dental office, they would get packages and
I think I'm
packages
in the clear.
of toothbrushes. And the packages of toothbrushes, sometimes they'd be approximately the same. You'd always get a blue, a red, a yellow, a green, whatnot. Sometimes, though, you could get differences in those ratios. And I loved just looking through all of them, figuring out what was most represented. And I think for the one brand that they were getting was probably like a Colgate or something. Red and blue showed up, I think, twice as often as, say, yellow. But green was the rarest at being about half of what yellow was there. And I think orange and yellow were the same, which is odd because statistically, across most countries and across both genders, blue is the favored color of most. Closely followed by, I believe, green for men.
Gotta get rid of that tower.
Purple, maybe, I think for women, maybe it was, yeah, blue. Maybe it was like purple, green, red. I think for both men and women, red was about in the 4th slot. Men, purple was a little bit further down, and like black, I suppose they included black as a color, was more often in 3rd place for men. And then it's interesting because consistently people have a dislike for yellow, brown, and orange. Why do you think that?
Don't know.
I suppose you're focused.
Well, yeah. So, big problem. Prowlers suck. They snipe at you. Okay, there goes one of them.
Calm.
And so, Prowler...
Yeah, I suppose people in chat are saying in Australia it was changed to apple too. Yeah, green Skittles used to always be lime flavored. Now they're apple. It's weird.
Okay, there we go.
Then again, don't you find that lemon and lime taste very similar anyway? So it almost makes sense that they would try to differentiate.
Okay.
Do you know what's a flavor I like that isn't in much candy?
What?
Like pineapple and
Yeah.
mango.
Could override it.
I was actually reading up on it, and pineapples, if you eat enough of it consistently, it actually has an enzyme that breaks down proteins, so it
Jesus.
slowly disintegrates your tongue. Isn't that scary? They say that if someone eats enough pineapple in their life, they actually lose the ability to taste.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, give me...
Tower just keeps getting them back up.
Oh, he was on the cusp of death. There we go, got it. Okay.
But yeah, it makes the most sense that people would favor blue and green because it's what you see most often in nature. With, the blues of the skies and the waters and the greens of the foliage.
I think part of the reason why people like blue so much is because it's a cool, calming color.
Yeah, the psychology of color is interesting. Oh no, is that your ram?
Sorta. I have another one.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I got an upgrade a long time ago that makes it so that every time I
Every time you lose one ram, another
yeah,
ram
I
comes
can
up.
just summon them. Originally,
What?
they'd actually lose interest after a certain point, which is a giant pain in the butt. Okay. I'm just gonna wander off. So to finish my story about the guy who legitimately didn't believe in brown M&Ms, over the next couple of months, he got
These will keep.
2 brown M&Ms in every package of M&Ms we got, and we got a fair amount. I don't know what it was.
I
Like,
do believe brown. I'm trying to think back to my own experiences.
it's fairly
with-
common. I get it all the time, but it was just pure chance and luck or something that was just keeping him from ever getting it. It was shocking for people.
I was always happy when I got green M&Ms because I think red, yellow, and blue tended to be popular colors. There's also orange, right? Yeah. I think it's funny how they have different characters associated with each. Though the yellow one that's a little bit more egg-shaped, he's definitely a peanut M&M, right?
Yes, I believe so. I've never paid attention to the M&M characters, but apparently they have... No? I thought that was like sinking into the water and disappearing, and I was like, I need that. Oh, right, I've got the Silent Hunter stuff. That's why I was taking so much damage. Because I didn't actually have my,
I would... Oh, wow.
Hunt's
Oh,
over.
no.
Fight's on.
What?
Oh, just that was an evil ram.
Well, yeah. Yeah, most neutral ones will attack on sight. Which doesn't quite make sense, but...
Whenever I had peanut M&Ms, I would always nibble on them just so that I could take the chocolate off on the outside halfway so that I could see the peanut inside it, and then I'd eat the rest of it.
I do that with Whoppers, actually.
Well, Whoppers, what? You want to see what the malt is on the inside? The problem is if you try to bite through a peanut M&M in its entirety, you risk having it fall in half at the section that you like actually crush because peanuts are bisected.
Not a chance.
Oh,
Whoa. Did that have a laser? Was it
they
gonna fire something?
respawned. Why did they respawn?
Whoa, and they have cloaking devices too.
Yeah, Prowlers are jerks. Da 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 da.
I wonder what people have for candy in this universe.
I
mean, if you think about it,
wing
the
nuts.
The Osram. Whatever they do with passion.
if you think about it, the simplest candies ever made are just literally melted sugar.
Yeah.
People
or powdered sugar, or...
People could probably make caramel very easily.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I don't fear.
you can't just immediately melt
Fear them
sugar.
is to
I've
give
tried
them
that. But
the
my
power.
mother
No,
makes
but
really good
with-
caramels. Did you ever have her, like, caramel wafer crunch?
I think I had the crunchy thing. But don't you mix
Still, I can't afford
milk
better, can
or
I?
cream also
Even
in
if I
with
cared
the
to
sugar
travel
for
south.
caramel?
I think
or
you have
I'm
to,
not that
yeah.
much better
butter,
than the Grave
something
Ward.
like that.
That place.
You're Aloy, right? My pup, Bergund, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varga, pleasure. Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's. What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
You think you could improve Aratak's spear?
I've never seen a weapon that couldn't be improved by Osram Craft. You know, I tried to ask him if I could hold her once. Even offered to improve her for free.
How'd that go?
How do you think? He just grunted and kept walking.
So your last project was a bust?
Not at all. I did my best work yet on that commission. The deal just went rusty. About a month ago, this guy Olgrid, Ostrom like me and Pop, asks me to make something for him. Think about the way a bellowback spits streams of fire from its throat, right? Like that, but held in your own hands.
And you built that?
Yep. That was my forge fire. I was pretty proud of her. Anyway, Olgerd sent word that he wanted to see the progress I was making. I show up, and there he is with a crew of damn bandits. And of course, why pay for something when you can take it? I dropped the weapon and ran. Didn't look back till I hit Long Notch. Joke's on Olgerd, though. I wasn't even done.
Wait, so the weapon he stole doesn't even work?
Oh no, she works. It's just, if I'd had a little more time, a few more parts, I could have made her really work.
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course. Look at the... So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie, she's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird? I haven't seen any in the cut.
That's right. But one roosts back near Freeheap. How about a break from all this white? I'll meet you there. What, people expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
So, machines in the South suffer their own sort of
Oh,
corruption.
it was actually a self-aware
I
kind
wonder
of
what sort of challenge they
quest,
present.
fetch
You've
quest
survived
Yeah.
another day,
comment.
see?
I really like the characters in
I
this.
really liked her expression where she's like, huh? And
What is
Varg,
this?
didn't she say a part that wasn't snowy or?
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell it is. I've never seen that symbol before. It's not on the list.
It looks like an entry.
Yeah, it's weird. You know, that's probably the where we have to go for the plot, maybe.
Your lungs may scream for
Now, is that
air,
the
your
daughter?
Muscles
Yeah, of
Oh, okay.
Bergren.
Fairground, yeah.
Okay, so we already have that. Let's see. So there's no reason to get another. There's the champion bow. Power shot bow. And the regular striker bow. I need 2 more for this. Can I compare? What's the bow that I use? Oh, wow, that's actually a marked difference.
I wonder if they continued in that vein if the game acknowledges that you did all the side quests before going to the main quest. If a person that gave you the main quest is like, it's about time. You know, I thought you'd forgotten about me. Or were you running around doing everyone else's little dirty
Games
work?
kind of snark you about that, actually.
Huh? About running the opposite direction?
Yeah, going the wrong direction or going to places, like, wasting time before getting there. A lot of bonfires down here for some reason. Oh, it's because of the fire claw, whatever dudes. Okay.
So you're getting more control towers, or what's... How are you going to... well, actually, wait. Didn't we have to go hunt more beasts with the trio?
Yeah, we've got to hunt with the trio, and then we'll hunt with
snowdrifts.
her. And it only looks like we have a couple of like a couple of quests left, which is good. I like this DLC, but also, you know. Let's see.
Do you think they're going to be making a sequel game or just adding more
Yeah.
DLC?
Don't know. Hopefully a sequel. Maybe. I like this game, but the extra...
Because this is...
well,
it feels like a true
there's
extension
probably
to the
going
game.
to be one more DLC. Mm-hmm. For the Oseram. Wonder, did you ever get the Infinite Travel Pack? I have not. I need to, but honestly, travel packs are so easy to make that I'm not that interested in like going out of my way for it.
I think it's funny how you're waggling your hand around and gesticulating.
I'm stiff. I've been sitting in a chair all day.
That's true. Also, ooh, I love all this teal.
Yeah, no, they got the colors so right in this game.
Whoa, are those... That can't possibly be fireflies out here. Is it? Yeah, floating above the grass.
Oh, over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there robot insects? That's the only way I could see that happening.
The main thing is, those are to tell you that there's a...
That you can hide in it?
Yeah. There's a stealth... Ah! I want to grab that health root. But it won't let me. Because every time I press triangle, it immediately brings me back to that thing. Because we need, Oh. Dang it!
Ursus Americanus,
Whoa.
the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
Visitor Center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a vert and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
So that's Blevins, that snarky security officer. And this is by a Montana... Was it a something else center?
No space.
Yeah, this is the Montana Visitor Center.
I think what they were doing is maybe it was so far in the future these animals had been wiped out, and so this was literally just a museum.
Yeah. Well, no, these things still existed.
No, but I wish we could listen to the title of this place again, because it really did sound like it was just something showing what used to be in Montana and how it's all gone.
Yeah, possibly.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, Well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds, remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
Yeah, so they call it the Montana Recreations?
Yeah, it's a recreations.
Oh, they just didn't know how to pronounce it, and apparently I didn't either.
So these totems, the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjuk.
Okay. We do actually have one.
Really?
Yep. Apparently so.
Animal figurine. 5.
Yeah, I don't know which one it was. Yeah, we had 2 of them.
Okay, give it to him.
Well, we also want to get the map of the pigments and the animal figurines. And if I can get another badger bone, we can get blue gleam as well. So this way I can come back and get these whenever I want.
Nice.
Or...
The cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Oh, so did you get the one for the stag and the bear?
Yeah, musta. Well, the bear was probably already here.
Oh, so...
Bear was there. We have... Oh,
No,
two different probably
types of
black
bear.
bear versus...
Grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Well, can we activate the holo projector? Let's see him.
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
Wait, it really was recreations.
Yeah, it was.
Ursus arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Odocoleus virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
They really don't know their animals, do they? But I suppose it has been hundreds, thousands of years?
Like, I think 3,000 years.
Okay, do you want me to read this one?
Marnie Jeffords.
Marnie?
Marnie's usually a female name.
Oh, okay. To all staff from Marnie Jeffords. Hey. Subject? Addressing the rumors. Some of you have overheard portions of the, let's call them spirited, conversations I've been having with the charming Mr. Blevins in my office over the past week. So let's address the honking big elephant we've crammed into this room with. The park has been acquired by something called Firebreak, and they're restricting access to authorized personnel. I wish I had more details to share, but those are literally the only ones I've been given. Upshot. This isn't a national park anymore. No visitors means no visitor center. We've got 2 weeks. I know this is not easy. If you're like me, this place represents something bigger and more important than a paycheck. Believe me, I am right there with you when I say that this park is the most beautiful place in America. It's not PR, and it's not hype. It breaks my heart to think that nobody will be around to applaud Old Faithful or stare into the beauty pool. But this is where we find ourselves. I realize there's a temptation to check out and give up, but I really, really need your help over the next 2 weeks. Tours will continue through Friday, so I'm going to need guides. And even though regular ops at the gift shop are suspended, we've got a ton of surplus merch to box up and ship back to manufacturers, including about a bazillion unsold Monrek holo figurines. Yes, Monrek wants everything but the display figs back. No, I can't imagine why either. Please, you guys, just give me 2 more weeks of your time. I can't shut this place down alone. Best, Marnie.
But But yeah, so if we check this now, we can see pigments and animal figurines. So I can come and collect them whenever I want. Okay, and this time I'm just gonna walk so I can get the healing. What is broken? Oh, it's just those guys. They got in a tiff.
Yeah.
I love just how much work they put into most aspects of this game. Like, just that guy talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
The voice acting was really good.
It makes me wonder what animals that have survived out in...
This'll last.
There's the badger bone I needed.
Yep.
Back I go.
The animals that have survived out in the world now, were they the ones that had been brought back by Gaia first before everything went down?
Yeah,
or?
nothing living survived the machines.
Mm-hmm.
So effectively the machines could consume organic matter to fuel themselves.
And that meant all organic matter.
Yeah, and so like the first thing that happened was that like the first sign that this was going down was the machines ate a bunch of really endangered
Back already?
Dolphins. Yes.
Back again, Enjuk.
You've picked up my interest.
Okay, we want to trade. Because I could get the map of Blue Gleam.
Oh.
Because, like I said, all I needed was a badger bone.
That's all for now.
Until next time.
And what do you know? So now if we look, Blue Gleam.
Firebreak, they were the ones that had purchased the area for their special project.
Purchased. So as part of the whole Horizon Operation Zero Dawn, they purchased a whole bunch of, not purchased, they forced everybody more or less to, you know, eminent domained a bunch of stuff. More or less saying like, this is ours now.
Got their attention.
Oh, I'm wearing the wrong armor for this, aren't I? But they more or less repurposed mountains. Whoa.
You mean they found any place that would be a good location for vaults?
More or less, since the world was doomed anyway, they're just like, all right, all this is ours.
Maybe they wanted the geothermal energies.
With a name like Firebreak, it was probably to slow the try and slow the machines down.
Well, I thought the Firebreak was the counter AI or whatever they're making.
Yeah, so the thing is, Firebreak...
They wanted to create an empathic machine.
Yeah, so usually with a Firebreak in real life, it's you do a controlled burn leading up to, like, before the fire gets there. And that'll let you, and when the fire, you know, the actual forest fire makes it to,
Oh, nice.
makes it to wherever you've done your controlled burn, it doesn't have anything else to burn. And so it can't, it can't burn anymore.
Up there?
Yep. So, presumably, that's whatever this Firebreak was. Okay, so we'll get those later.
The dark salt.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
Oh no. Bony meat.
Yep. Well, I mean...
It's...
Yeah.
Not much meat on the bone. We have so many squirrels around here.
We do.
I wonder how they're doing with the weather. Probably happy with it.
Yeah,
We had a 70-some degree day today. Which is odd, because it's November. Then again, we come
Almost
from the
December.
Northeast.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get 'em, flaming skulls!
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
Weren't they like bloody snowdrifts and flaming skulls? What are they going to come up with next?
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, what?
There's predators in here. See that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can trade this blue gleam.
I really wish you'd stop saying that.
Oh, hey, is that a tube over there?
Doesn't lead anywhere,
Doesn't
though.
lead anywhere, though. Aww. Abandoned cars.
If I can get to the tower, I can override it.
Yeah, climbing up those rocks might be good.
Yeah, it looks like I might be able to cut straight through. Because, yeah, it's not...
It's not defended from inside this building. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Why are you inside a geyser?
I mean... Haven't you ever wondered what it feels like to be inside a geyser?
You'd boil.
Yeah, probably. I might be in trouble here.
Please, 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 please. Yeah?
There we go. Okay, now we go... Quick change into clothing that will not result in my death. Oh, hey, what's this? Yoink!
An animal figurine.
Okay. So they're gonna get stunned periodically here. Oh, boy.
This must be another lodge of some sort.
Yeah, well, tons of visitor centers. You know what? We live out here. We should probably go down to, over to, like, Yellowstone and whatnot.
Well, that's what my parents did. We could have gone on that
Coulda.
trip with them.
I was stupid busy. I'm like, this is something that I also just want to do with you.
Because, yeah, they had gone on a trip to Denver and Mount Rushmore and Yellowstone.
Part of it is like,
For you to miss your shots.
sometimes I just kind of want a vacation alone.
This is why I sharpened my spear today.
Like, I like vacationing with family and stuff, but now that I'm adult, it's kind of like, if I can have the opportunity to do it solo, ow, dying. I hate these things.
Well, that's down.
They hurt so bad. There's
Steady
still
now,
more?
steady.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the last one, so I was being kind of lazy.
Whoa. Whoa, that flung off to the left.
Come on, spear, don't let me down.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter. Let's slowly cut bits off.
Don't fire until you're...
On one hand, I'm really...
Oh, did you hit him?
I'm sure I did.
Uh,
Why?
This feels good.
Why, Aloy? I'm just trying to hit this guy, and we're just beating... I think
I'll
it's...
bring you down.
I think it's because you're not generally supposed to have, like, neutral, allies. So they are still considered targetable.
Who's behind you? I thought someone fell on the ground.
We'll get up. Looks like we're not done yet. There's at least one more. Or, oh, it's just that. Well, there's probably no reason I need to go after that. They're all good, yeah?
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
Is this why you left Banur? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nukoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Ty? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikut, damn him. He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nukoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With her damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry to Ty. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banur is buried in Banur. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
The burning turkeys.